All right, folks, here I've done talking about the new champion system here, and I'm going to try making this as painless as possible to explain. I'm not going to get into all the details. I'm not going to get into like the meta builds and how to get this all fixed out. It doesn't really matter in this point here, okay? You probably heard a few things that they're making it so like they're unrestricted the champion system here. You're going to be able to put points into everything. It's going to be mass chaos. It's going to be terrible. It's going to be different. I think you're going to get the same power that you have now, but you're going to have to apologize. You're going to have to invest more into certain things. And you don't have to invest into everything right away. Eventually, there will be power creep in the current iteration that I see. But given that this is a 1.0 and they're still fixing things and changing things around, they may adjust that. And the way I would look at this, the way I would see it, if you could understand it, is a little bit different. Is this might be a little bit easier here to see. Think of this as skill points. And here's what I want you to think about in this sense. I have 442 skill points. If I'm going to put an ability on my bar, I'm going to go ahead and buy something. And then I want to buy another rank up of it. Another one like that, right? Let's go ahead and get everything, right? Then I have my passives below it. So I'm going to go ahead and put those in. I mean, look at all these, look at everything that I have here, right? I mean, I should be an absolute god when I go in to fight anyone here. Look at all these skill points here. Like a level 40 person who just started out doesn't have as many skill points as me. He's going to be easy to take on, I'm sure, right? But wait. I have all these skill points here, but I can only put 5 on my bar. Then all my passives here will help as well. But then I also have other restrictions on these passives too. And I want you to think about the champion system now in the same way. So all these gold stars here that you see, these are all the passives that you have. If you pump stuff into this, it unlocks things on other areas. And this will now grant me this extra magicka per stage here. So again, why it doesn't show the current bonus properly here, I don't know. So go away, come back. So it's going to grant me 1300 stamina regardless. Right, confirm. Just going to give that to me. Passives. Now you have things here, if you notice, it says add to the champion bar to activate. This champion bar here for the blues, I can only put 4 in here. For red, I can only put 4 up there. For green, I can only put 4 up in there. So I can buy everything on this here. The gold passes will affect and change things. But the blue stuff here, you can't put it all in. You have to choose between 4 abilities to slot in there. Some things will be better than others, and you have to work through the tree here to get to them. So let's say I wanted this occult overload way up here with the oblivion damage. Well, how am I going to get there? Well, I'm going to have to put some points in here. Boop. Oh, that opened up there. Put some in there. Boop. Oh, and now I can go ahead and just pump the rest into there. I still need to take this and put it up there. That's still a thing. So there's some vertical progression here because I have to work through the tree to get certain abilities. So you're going to have people at a certain CP level to get that. In addition to that, people that keep on working on their CP are going to have higher passives than others. However, to get all the abilities that you need for your stamina damage or for your magicka damage, to get some of these unlocks, you don't have to grab everything in here. It just makes it easier when you want to swap things later on. So let's say I wanted to put more weapon damage and spell damage, and then increase my stamina as well. My magicka here. Even though I'm a stamina build, I'm going to just grab everything I can, right? So we're going to confirm that. Such a satisfying sound. Now I have four listed up here, right? But these other abilities I had bought, they're just sitting there. They're not going to do anything. But they just don't do anything anymore. If I want to pump into, like, let's say this works as well. The other reason, oh, I should also mention here, this new like pip system is a lot easier to understand than the previous percentage system. I think I really like this here, because the previous percentage system, if you had like a point percentage, it was wasted. It wasn't doing anything. Like, you had points that just you couldn't spend. Now with this pip system here, you know, okay, I have to at least get 10 more points here to get the next level. Okay, boom, that's the next level. And then the next level, and then the next level, then the next level. Oh, I can't get there, but I can get close to it. And you're still getting a benefit out of it. So that makes a lot more sense in the way that's handled. Of course, higher CP people are still going to be able to outperform any people that are lower CP, and getting more CP is going to give you more options as well. I see there's issues here right now, and I'm hoping they balance this a little bit. That I think that the current gold passives they have out here needs adjustment. I don't think that they should be giving as much in competitive situations. Things like dungeons and overworld, and dungeons and overworld, they don't have an issue with everything being given to them. However, vet trials, vet arenas, battlegrounds, and Cyrodiil PvP, basically anything that's competitive, I really think they need to restrict it and come back and say only your slotted stuff is active. Anything that's not slotted, maybe you get some of your extra health here or stamina, but just don't give them everything, because I think that's just gonna be too much. The other thing to mention are these pink type of constellations here. These ones have what they call like sub constellations, which you can improve in these as well. This is going to improve your piercing. Then it's going to improve your give you a higher chance to give martial damage, and then grants extra weapon damage and spell damage to your attacks. It affects your physical, poison, disease, and bleed damage. Don't exactly understand why they say spell damage when it's physical, poison, disease, and bleed, but whatever, I guess, to make it easier. Then you have War Mage. You have your more magic abilities over this way. And they separated this out pretty well too, I think. Your sustainability, your ability to put armor on, is over here in the what is it? The warrior? Is it still called the warrior? Sorry, fitness, warfare, and crafting. So this is now fitness, the warrior. Reduces the cost of block, which of course, if you're going to tank, you're going to want to have that up. Reduce cost of the sprints. Hasty, increase your movement speed. I do think that there are still some bugs. You can see here, this is supposed to be 2% per stage, and our current bonus is 0%. So there are some funky stats right now that needs to be fixed. You only have to put 10 points in to unlock a stage. But as you see there, I unlocked it with 10 here. I can put 50 in here, but what happens? Oh, it refunds it if I take it out of the connecting one. I can go ahead and go all other ways as well. Guess I can only go one way. No, I can go this way. Okay. Yeah, see, now I can open up this way. And I still don't want to put anything into this health thing. So I can go all the way around here, never even touch one of these other ones here. So you have multiple ways you can work. Certain ones are just out here. You can't do anything with them. And some of them as well have grants per stage here, but doesn't show the stage. Again, PTS, I think there's bugs and stuff that needs to be kind of hammered out. This one's a slottable. Another slottable. Just gonna go ahead and put some stuff in there. Oh, no, I have to keep those in there because I lose this if I don't. So yeah, there is some stuff to it. So maybe I only want to put 10 in here until I can get more champion points. Anything else here I would really want to get? Sure, put that in there. Commit. So again, just putting it in, you're getting passive stuff here as you go. Some stuff you slot, some of the things you don't. The mages guild, not the mages. The thief is more of the craft side now. Doesn't have that much impact on your PvE stuff, but it is useful for things like the fall damage reduction, which you might encounter in dungeons. And weapon enchantment decays is like 20% slower, is kind of helpful as well in dungeons. Reduces cost to sneak. Reduces cost to repair. Increases your out of combat movement speed. That can be helpful. So you can see, I haven't committed these points yet. I can still take that, plug it in right up there. Friends in low places. Increasing inspiration given. Like I'm maxed out on my crafting here, so I might never put anything into this too. So I can just bypass that if I wanted to and go to another one. I probably would want to invest into this here for the treasure hunter. Reduce the time to harvesting, yeah, because harvesting takes a long goddamn time sometimes. 20% chance to gain double yield from nodes. Of course. Who wouldn't want that? I do wish they would give a better... How can I explain it? Like a better, increase your mount speed. That's probably going to be more helpful for PvP stuff, I think. Oh, 7. There we go. 4. With that. I do think they got to give a better differentiate, like for one, if you're colorblind, I think this is going to be difficult to see. I think they got to change the look of the star to make it a little bit easier to differentiate. Because I'm looking at this right now here, right? I have the yellows and I have the greens, kind of, right? If I go over here, I have the yellows here and the blues, the high blues. And then I had the pinks here. If I go over to the fitness side here, I have the yellows and I have the reds. Now, if they add in like the pink nebulous into the other two, I don't think it's going to be easy to see here on the fitness side here. In addition, this kind of like is just hard to see in certain cases here. If they go ahead and they add in like maybe just a different star shape a bit more. I mean, they kind of have a halo around this, comparing one to the other, and more of a nebulous look for this. I still think they could make it a little easier to see. So let's say I want to take the magic out of here as well. See, now I can see that that's active. I have stuff in there. Oh. Currently, we're on PTS right now, so it's 0 for the cost here. And I have another 40 I can like invest into here, so I can go down here. Since I invested into this nebula, so now you can see that this is available. And these are all champion bar activations. So I just have to put 10 into here, into any one of these here. Resilience. So again, a really interesting system. I like the changes. I just wish they would stratify it a little bit more and take out some of the passives that you have in PvP so that the stuff up here is really what impacts those competitive environments here. Because this is a lot easier to manage, and it seems to have a lot less power creep than everything that you have in here. Like, I don't mind it if it's like solo player or if it's dungeons, because that's what you do on your own time. But when you get to a competitive area, you want to make sure that both sides have at least a chance to like damage each other, and that skill is going to be the one that wins, not just simply who's got the most stat. Who's been playing longer and has the higher level. Like, you want to have some challenge here. Like, you don't want to get beaten up by some guy that has, 3600 CP, and he's just like bouncing people off him left and right here because somebody else is like only 1000 CP. That doesn't jive or make sense.